Hello and welcome to a project training video all about some of our new books for summer. So the first one I've got to show you is this one, which is Fingerprint Activities Summertime. So if you're not familiar with the fingerprinting books, children press their fingers against the paint pad that comes with the book, and then they can use them to add details to the pictures as you go through. These are $9.99. I think they're really good value for the amount of time your child will be able to spend doing this picture book. So the thing I like about these books is they're quite varied. So they're great for kids that are just becoming a bit more independent with reading, to kind of read the instructions and do as they go along, or for you to do with your children and read the instructions to them. So the first one, you've got the sandcastle, which you're decorating. You're filling a passenger plane with different people that you can then draw the faces on as well, or create some clouds in the sky. You've got creating patterns for bags. Some of the pages are more instructional, so they teach you how to use your fingerprints to create the different things. So for example, the butterflies or the bees. Others are a bit more free-flowing. This one's really fun, of people zooming down the water slides, or the creation of patterns. So some of them are instructional, some of them are more about creating patterns, some of them are adding in people, which you're then drawing details to as well. You've got these ones about creating patterns on people's hats. And they are just endless. So I think there's loads and loads of purposes to this. So it's a nice activity to do with your child. It's going to improve their concentration. It's a subtle way for them to practice their reading without really realising that they're practicing their reading. So good as kind of a summer holiday activity to prevent summer slide. Gets them being creative, gets them being imaginative. And I think it's just a really good rainy day, or any day, boredom buster. So that is Fingerprint Activities Summertime. Next up is the first sticker book summer. So this is aimed at quite young children who are just starting to use sticker books. So the stickers are all at the back. They're really large and there's no kind of fiddly edges. So I know my son is 3, and if something's more complicated, he'll kind of tear it off and then part of it will rip off, and then he's ended up with like a headless koala or whatever it might be. But these stickers are much bigger, bolder, and there's kind of a good background around it to avoid things like that happening. The pages are perforated, which is great for your child to choose the page they want to do. You can then rip out the sticker sheet, and it's much easier than going back and forth trying to find the stickers to then put on the page. So you've got a variety of scenes to complete. And the thing I love about these books is all the additional touches. My 3-year-old loves magazines, which are extortionate. And to be honest, this is $5.99. I think I've definitely paid more for some magazines. But they have the kind of question and answers and the puzzle element of magazines that he really likes. And actually, my son, when he was a little bit younger, I think would just stick stickers anywhere. But now he quite likes to know what he's supposed to be doing with the stickers. So, for example, this one, you're asking the question, who could play volleyball with koalas? Then you find someone that wants to play volleyball with them. You stick that sticker down. You've got to stick a lifeguard on the chair, put animals on the surfboards to learn to surf. So I think the instructional element is quite good for children as well. And again, it's this subtle learning without realizing that you're learning. Again, my daughter would enjoy doing this with my son. She's 6, so she would be able to read the things to him and help him to make the decisions about what he wants to do with the stickers. So this one, for example, you're sticking on someone that's bought a balloon, you're putting musicians on the stage. So it's just kind of fun, simple, lovely boredom buster. I like stuff like this if you've gone out for a meal and you can just kind of have it there to have those discussions while you're waiting for the food to arrive. And I think, yeah, great for siblings to do together and enjoy together too. So that is first sticker book summer. Then we have got the Happy Summer colouring book. So these are super affordable, large format colouring books. So this is $4.99, which I think is great value, and it's absolutely full of pictures to colour and enjoy. This one I think has quite a dual purpose. So the pictures are quite simple. So great for small children to colour because there's not any small shapes to colour in. But someone pointed out to me that actually it's really good for children that are more into art and want to practice shading because there's a bit more space for them to do that. So I think, yeah, don't necessarily rule out older children of wanting this colouring book because actually it serves multiple different purposes. Again, you've got that subtle learning. So if your child is older and you're wanting them to practice their reading without feeling like they're being forced to practice their reading, great for them to read the simple text as they go along as well and just read you the few words at the top of the page before they're colouring in each picture. There's a variety of books in this series, well, as there are with fingerprinting and the first sticker books. So again, there's lots of different options for children to choose and enjoy a colouring book. And yeah, perfect for summer, perfect for travel, perfect for rainy days as well. Next up is a magic painting book, and this is Seashore Magic Painting. I think magic painting is a must-have for any event. I have never been to an event with a partner where they have not sold lots of magic painting books. I just think they're brilliant. There are some really good features, I think, about our magic painting books. So I think the perforated pages are great. My children tend to share these. So if we're on holiday, it's a really easy activity to do to maybe get them out of the sun, or if we're on holiday in the UK, to do something while it's raining, where we'll pick one of these and they'll each choose a picture from it. I can tear out the perforated pages so they can actually share the book, which I think is great. There's loads and loads of pictures to paint as you go through. And I find that my kids tend to pick different pictures as well, which is quite nice. So no picture gets rejected because one of them will pick it. So this one, you've got the boats, you've got a nice beach house, you've got some nice waves, you've got a sandcastle. There's some lovely shell pictures in there as well. It comes with the brush, but again, like, it's not a special brush, it's just a paintbrush. Any paintbrush will do. So I think, yeah, magic painting is an absolute must-have for your events. And someone told me that actually their kids do them with wet wipes on a plane as well. So even more activities to do. And they're perfect if you feel like you want your kids to do something crafty, but you don't want to have to cover a table to prevent paint getting absolutely everywhere. This is your answer, I think. And my kids, yeah, love it. We'll race for about 3 or 4, spend a nice half hour, 45 minutes enjoying some magic painting, a bit of mindfulness before moving on to the next activity. So that is Seashore Magic Painting. And the final book to show you is this, which is Sticker Dolly Dressing Summer Camp. So this is slightly different to a lot of the Sticker Dolly dressings that have come out recently that have been more like fairy, princess, wedding themed. This is a bit more active. So this is for a child that, yeah, is less into that, but still wants the enjoyment of dressing the dolls, which, to be honest, is quite therapeutic, isn't it? So again, you have got the text, so good for that subtle reading practice for kids, and you've got all the different settings. You've got boys in this one as well, which is nice for kids to kind of identify different characters. So you've got all the different scenes throughout, and there's questions that they ask you as well to get more engaged with the characters and the plot of the book. There's some nice kind of focus on friendship in this as well. And I also think the clothes are fab at the end. I love the Friends Forever photo at the end. Again, you've got the perforated pages, so it's much easier for you to rip them out for kids to then stick the stickers where they want to. And yeah, it's just quite a different Sticker Dolly dressing book, I think. So again, if you've got a customer that is not as into the fairies, the unicorns, the princesses, then I think this is definitely the answer to that. I think it's a nice alternative to those types of books to have on your stalls. So yes, that is Sticker Dolly Dressing Summer Camp. So I hope you enjoy all your summer selling, and I hope that you sell lots of different activity books to lots of parents looking for ways to keep their kids busy this summer. Goodbye.